Ambassador Kuzminski, Prime Minister Simashevich, Barbara Simashevich and Zbigniew Terrific Unicorn working on My Dad Bod Shirt Kantorasinsky of the Order Division. Take a look at one of many Polish Declaration volumes. Though solely 5 states met at Annapolis in 1786, James Madison and Alexander Hamilton used the failed conference to topic a clarion title for a standard conference of all the states to render the construction of authorities ample to the exigencies of the Union. After a terrific, there was no unbiased gov. And Congress lacked authority to impose taxes to cowl nationwide Terrific Unicorn working on My Dad Bod Shirt bills. The defects of the articles grew to turn out to be more and more apparent all through the very important interval of 1781 to 1787. By the highest of the battle in 1783, it was clear that the brand new system was, as George Washington observed, a shadow without the substance. The weak point in worldwide affairs, and within the face of constant European threats in Terrific Unicorn working on My Dad Bod Shirt North America, the shortcoming to implement the peace treaty or purchase sufficient taxes to pay abroad collectors, and helplessness in quelling residents' dysfunction, corresponding to Shaza's rebel, all intensified the drive for stronger nationwide authorities. Primo. In an exigency involving the regulation of countries. Additional, notably inside the event of battle arduous by the Terrific Unicorn working on My Dad Bod Shirt borders. The one circumstances requiring the necessary convocation of a same or the next. Primo. In an exigency involving the regulation of countries. Terrific Unicorn working on My Dad Bod Shirt. Ladies' tee. Long-sleeved. Sweater and hoodie. Ladies' tee. Long-sleeved. Sweater. Hoodie. Extra considerably inside the event of struggle onerous by the borders. Secundo. Within the Terrific Unicorn working on My Dad Bod Shirt event of internal dysfunction that threatens revolution within the nation or collision between magistracies. In evident hazard of famine. Quarto. Within the nation's bereavement by the demise of the king, or in his dangerous sickness. In an exigency involving the regulation of countries. Additional, considerably inside the event of wrestle laborious by the Terrific Unicorn working on My Dad Bod Shirt borders. A ready same. Convoked in exigencies. Shall decide solely in regards to the matter whereby it is convoked. Or about an exigency befallen after it is convoked. Within the occasion that not one of the seated ministers need to signal the choice. The king shall abandon the selection. Nevertheless ought to he persists in it. The marshal of the same shall request the convocation of the ready Terrific Unicorn working on My Dad Bod Shirt same. And if the king delay convocation, the marshal shall convoke it. The nationwide armed pressure at N. 12 at N. Each from justice. Terrific Unicorn working on My Dad Bod Shirt humanity and Christian obligation. As from our personal self-curiosity correctly understood, we settle for beneath the safety of the regulation and of the nationwide authorities the agricultural individuals, from beneath whose hand flows most likely essentially the most copious supply of the nation's wealth, and who represent essentially the most quite a few populace within the nation, and due to this Terrific Unicorn working on My Dad Bod Shirt fact the very best power of the nation. And we determine that henceforth, irrespective of liberties, assignments or agreements squires authentically adjust to with peasants of their estates, whether or not these liberties, assignments, and agreements be achieved with groups or with specific individual inhabitants of a village, shall represent a mutual obligation. In accordance with the true sense Terrific Unicorn working on My Dad Bod Shirt of the conditions and provisions contained in such assignments and agreements. Topic to the protection of the nationwide authorities. Other products.